What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about the best places to travel in Birmingham. Birmingham is one of those cities that Americans like myself have heard of, we have heard the name of, but for some reason, that is where our knowledge ends, which is honestly kind of embarrassing because I'm pretty sure, because I Googled it, it's the second largest city in the entire United Kingdom. So you'd honestly think that more Americans would know what's there, or at least have a picture in our mind of what's going on in Birmingham. No, like nothing. So I pulled up the map here. I need a refresher, as embarrassing as it is, of where Birmingham is in England, and it is in the dead center. I didn't know that. That's actually, how can I forget that? It's in the dead center. It's northwest of London, and the video we're gonna watch today is a very, very nice video by the YouTube channel Expedia, who just does the most gorgeous coverage of cities I've ever seen. So I'm very excited for this. I have very high hopes for this. And it's kind of a travel guide, and it's got a lot of views, so I feel like a lot of people, probably a lot of Americans, actually go on YouTube and watch this video in particular to get ideas of where they want to travel in Birmingham. And this video also includes two other places called Wolverhampton, which I've never heard in my life, and Warwickshire. So real quick, are those near Birmingham or something? I feel I can look this up. I don't have to guess. So here's Wolverhampton. I like the names. 17 minutes away? 16 minutes by train. Okay. So Wolverhampton is sort of close to Birmingham. And Warwickshire? Is that close to Birmingham as well? It's a little further. 49 minutes by car? Okay. Yeah, relatively close. So I don't know why this video groups these three together, but there's going to be a lot of Birmingham in here, and apparently some cool stuff about Wolverhampton and Warwickshire, which I can barely pronounce. So I'm excited for all that. All places I really don't know much of anything about, and I'm excited to change that. So let's take a look.
Beneath an ever-evolving skyline is a city where history, craft and innovation flow through graceful streets and canals.
What? How is there always some kind of gorgeous sea or ocean or canal in this instance? So many of the cities that I have reacted to in the UK have the cheat code of water. And this, of course, Birmingham has a amazing canal. Like the city by the buildings here built right on the water. It's like, I say a cheat code because it makes it unbelievably beautiful and like elegant, like automatically with the water. I don't.
Birmingham truly is one of Britain's great surprises.
Wow. Oh, they have a map for us.
Birmingham, or Brum as the locals call it, sits in...
Or what? What do the locals call it? Brum? Or...
Birmingham, or Brum as the locals call it.
Brum? Do the locals call Birmingham Brum? Or am I hearing that correctly? I've never heard that.
Call it, sits in the UK's West Midlands, halfway between London and Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's another thing besides the water. And this is something that is so drastically different than life and cities in the United States is the architecture, the historical buildings, the historical architecture. It's everywhere. It's so powerful and imposing and different and historical. You can feel it in your veins. It's like, it never fails to amaze me every time, especially since in the United States, we really don't have stuff like this. Wow. Oh, this is amazing. This canal is doing some work. This canal, and by that This canal is doing some work making this city beautiful. This is an amazing shot. That's why I love these videos in particular. Such wonderful ways to cover parts of the city.
Most cities are the product of bricks and mortar, but Birmingham is built on innovation and imagination.
Whoa, what was that? Innovation and imagination. This city has a combination of old architecture and then stuff like this, which is beyond modern. It's like this neo-modern statue of, I don't like, the god of trees or something, holding up a building. That is awesome. I have not seen this building ever. That is awesome.
Birmingham is a place of constant renewal.
What the heck? Look at this. Old, quaint, beautiful, historical, super modern. That building in the back is made out of puzzle pieces. It's made out of plus signs, for goodness sake. What the heck? This video could just have been about the buildings and the architecture in Birmingham, and I would have been more than satisfied.
Yet the city's people remain ever proud of their regal history and industrial heritage.
Industrial heritage. Okay, is that important in the history of Birmingham, perhaps? Industry? Wow. Ridiculous.
Delve in.
And another thing, I feel like this is turning into an all-out rant of things that make me jealous about the UK. Buildings. Castles! There's just castles! How is there just gonna be castles in the city? Like, this is another thing you definitely never see in America.
Into Birmingham's past at the age-old stronghold of kings and conquerors, Warwick Castle.
Wow.
The story-soaked walls of this medieval fortress date back over 1,000 years and have witnessed Birmingham's steady growth into...
Wow, you can actually visit the Warwick Castle, and you can go inside him. They've set up this whole live exhibit, like a blast from the past kind of thing. That's cool if you can actually walk around the actual castle itself. I feel like we can't really have nice stuff like this in America, because Americans would, like, go in and try to chisel off part of the wall and take it home or something, you know?
To the powerhouse it is today.
Wow. Oh, nice. Look, they got catapults. They got the Eagle trainer. This is nice. This is like a fantastic place to travel to, because it seems like they actually have a lot of live entertainment and actual stuff you can physically go look at, like be a foot away from the trebuchet or whatever this is.
The city itself began in the 12th century as a small market village at the crossroads of Britain's early trading routes.
Huh.
Merchants and craftsmen brought wealth and know-how to Birmingham.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't be a British city without one of these amazing giant clocks in the middle of the road. That's for sure.
Merchants and craftsmen brought wealth and know-how to Birmingham, earning it the title, the City of 1,000 Trades.
Okay.
During the Industrial Revolution, over 170 miles of transport canals were built.
Oh, during the Industrial Revolution, they built these canals? How much? How many miles?
Revolution, over 170 miles of transport canals were
170 miles? So these canals are for a functional purpose. Maybe that's what canals are always for, and I just am not around canals enough to put that together on my own. But these are built to facilitate trade and like the movement of goods in boats, I assume. I was just caught up in how nice they look. I just thought, you know, maybe the government of Birmingham built hundreds of miles of canals, you know, because it looks nice. No, turns out it's for a actual functional purpose, which makes a lot of sense.
built. That's more canals than Venice.
Wow. And Venice is known for canals, not Birmingham, at least to me. Yet Birmingham has more. Amazing. I get distracted so much during this because every shot they show is like a work of art or something. The bridge, the sun.
Water became the lifeblood of a city, which would soon boom into the UK's second largest metropolis.
Right. Wow.
At think tank Birmingham Science Museum, get close to the cogs, pistons and pulleys that powered Birmingham through the Industrial Revolution.
Okay, so this is their next recommendation. Think tank Birmingham Science Museum. Nice. Because I'm learning that Birmingham had a lot to do with science and technology development in the Industrial Revolution era.
Then catch a glimpse into the city's newest technological frontiers.
Never mind, there's some stuff that's much more modern as well. Wow.
Change has been a constant in Birmingham's history.
Wow.
Rising from that first muddy crossroads market.
Wow, what is this thing? I can barely even listen to the narrator talk about the muddy crossroads marketplace that Birmingham used to be. Because some of these buildings are just like, I've never seen anything like it. It's very, very extreme, honestly. This one's made out of marbles. I like it.
Is the Bull Ring, one of the city's many futuristic retail and restaurant utopias.
Oh, it's called the Bull Ring, and it's a restaurant. Okay. Oh, wow.
While Birmingham has redefined modern shopping, the city remains the proud custodian of traditional handcrafted riches too.
Wow.
The city remains the...
I just wanted to stop on this shot as well. Look out the window there. Imagine getting your lunch here. Imagine getting your fish and chips here, right? Oh, apparently I got a pop-up. Let me take care of that real quick. Okay, back to the video. Yeah, out of this window is like beautiful landscapes, rolling forests, the buildings, the horizon. It's just nice.
Proud custodian of traditional handcrafted riches too.
Okay.
Wander along canals and parks to the Jewellery Quarter, a thriving urban village which sits at the edge of the city.
Oh, there's a whole part of the city called the Jewelry Corner. Guess you kind of know what you're what you're looking for when you head there. That's pretty cool.
Goldsmiths began smelting, soldering and selling their wares here in the mid-16th century, fusing the craft into Birmingham's DNA forever.
Wow! Oh, that's a whole other thing I had no idea. Birmingham has a whole history of like jewelry and crafting and whatnot.
At the Museum of the Jewellery Quarter, learn about the riches that Birmingham has brought to the world and witness traditional techniques in perfectly preserved workshops.
I would actually love this. Like, I like hands-on art, like that interests me. Like woodworking, jewelry making, metalsmithing, stuff like that. This, I feel like, wouldn't appeal to everyone, but I would love this. Getting to walk in this, like, old museum jewelry shop, like with all the tools laying out. This is fantastic and very niche. Wow. Oh, and you can watch someone do it.
After a few pints in the Jewellery Quarter's swanky bars and microbreweries.
Of course, the Jewellery Quarter and the museum or wherever has a pub in it. Very British as well.
To Digbeth, the city's bohemian heart and soul.
Wow. Wait. I don't want to gloss over this. Digbeth. Look at all the murals, all the art on the buildings. This is like... Birmingham is so diverse in what it offers. Like, old Industrial Revolution era, like, museum pieces and exhibits. And then this sort of out on the street live art painted on the bricks of the buildings. And then the Jewellery Quarter. There's a lot of different stuff to enjoy. Very, different, like, diverse, I should say, stuff to enjoy in Birmingham.
Head to Digbeth, the city's bohemian heart and soul.
Wow.
Savor the funky flavors at the Digbeth Dining Club, where artisans simmer, fry and saute a smorgasbord of innovative goodness.
Oh, and it's got like a street market, food market, or food trucks, I should say, and stuff. Wow, this is Excellent. This looks so fun more than anything else.
Follow aromas of coriander and cardamom to the Balti Triangle, where innovative Pakistani chefs helped make Birmingham one of the UK's most popular curry hotspots.
Curry! Birmingham is a popular UK curry hotspot. See, this is why I love these kinds of videos. Like, there is literally no other way in my life I would ever know this level of detail about the food and culture of places like Birmingham, unless you specifically seek it out. So I'm real thankful for videos like this. This is great.
Birmingham is also the birthplace of one of the world's most beloved confectionery brands.
What?
Cadbury World can be found 4 miles outside of the city.
Cadbury World! Cadbury. Say no more. Heading to Birmingham. Why do you want to go there? Cadbury World. Wow, it's the birthplace of Cadbury chocolate? Which isn't the most popular chocolate in America, I have to say, but it's, I now associate it with Britain, and, you know, it's chocolate, so of course I'm going to be excited.
Where the pioneering Cadbury brothers created their worker village of Bourneville and large chocolate factory in the 1870s.
Wow. Oh, this is great. Oh, wow. No, bring me back to the chocolate. Okay. What the heck?
A banquet of a different kind awaits at the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, which exhibits creative treasures from across the ages.
Nice, nice. Wow, this is nice. Wow, it's not just pictures on the wall either. You got painted pianos. So this is the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. Okay. Statues. Nice. Nice building, too.
One of Birmingham's greatest masterpieces is rendered in brick. Aston Hall was commissioned in the early 17th century by Sir Thomas Holt.
Whoa, what is this? Aston Hall. So this is in Birmingham as well? Beautiful building. It was commissioned. I don't know what this is for exactly.
Once the High Sheriff of Warwickshire, Holt believed that he needed the grandest residence money could buy to
It's for some old sheriff who literally just wanted to live in the nicest, fanciest house in all the land or something. Okay, well, that's as good as enough a reason as any.
Show off his power and wealth. Today, the structure is a heritage-listed reminder of Birmingham's history of architectural innovation.
True, true. Even though it was just some dude who wanted a fancy mansion to live in, it's also, like, at least now in the present day, a living relic of just classic Birmingham architecture, and it is very nice. And it's a nice, nice residence, my God. Just the landscaping of his lawn, for goodness sake. Who was mowing all the grass back then?
A few centuries later, Winterbourne House and Garden was built for John and Margaret Nettlefold.
Wow.
This restored estate is now one of the UK's finest examples of an Edwardian arts and crafts villa.
Holy, oh my goodness. These places are too nice to be people's estates and houses. These are too freaking nice. Winterbourne House and Garden. At least they make for great places to visit now. Like, these would be a blast to go visit. But the whole time, you better believe I would be like, someone lived here. Like one person. And I'd be like, you believe that?
The tradition of architectural innovation continues into the present at the magnificent Library of Birmingham.
Wow, this is nice. I'm not the biggest library person, but this is nice. And look at that landscape of the city. And then the actual interior here.
Birmingham, the perfect place to ignite your imagination.
Wow. It's the nicest library I've ever seen. Very modern, too. Wow.
Once your literary passions have been fired up, take the drive to Sarehole Mill, the birthplace of one of the world's greatest stories.
Sarehole Mill? Okay, one of the world's greatest stories. Well, I don't know the story because I've never heard of this.
J.R.R. Tolkien spent his childhood around this mill, which
What?
inspired his fictional realm of Middle-earth, the setting of The Lord of the Rings and other novels.
What? Wow, this video is surprising me today. A lot of stuff that I am personally interested in. Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien grew up running around this mill, getting ideas for elves and trolls and stuff. But seriously, this is awesome. I had no idea he had any relation to Birmingham or the area.
Whether it's sustenance for the soul,
Wow.
fuel for the mind, or food for the body, Birmingham
wow.
is sure to satisfy
This looks hearty. I don't know why I feel compelled
mind or
to stop right here, but look at that thing. I think it's because, what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is, but I want it. I want to eat it. That looks like, that would fill you up, and I'm an American, and that looks like an American portion size too, yeah.
food for the body, Birmingham is sure to satisfy every appetite.
Wow.
From high-end shopping to handcrafted riches, from the red bricks of history to the gleaming shapes of tomorrow,
Yeah.
Birmingham sits forever at the crossroads of a proud past and a future of endless possibilities.
Wow.
And crossroads, as every traveller knows, are the most exciting places to be.
Wow. That was nice. That was nice. Almost brought a tear to my eye. That was by Expedia, by the way, and I got to give that a like. That is just fantastic. Some of these shots at the end of Birmingham. The water, the art, the old, the murals, the new stuff, the Tolkien Mill. There's so much stuff in Birmingham. And I wager you there's a lot more that wasn't even in this video. This was just a 7-minute video. But it covered some fantastic stuff, and it told me a bit about the history and a lot of great stuff and ideas of where you can travel and visit in Birmingham. I have a much better idea in my mind when I think Birmingham of where it is and what is there and kind of what it's about, the culture. So that mission accomplished. I'm very happy. This was delightful, very enjoyable. Birmingham. Wow, very nice. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to the UK and UK culture and just stuff in the UK I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.